Hi guys, Kaza here. Welcome back. We're back with more of the Amazing Shinsengumi with Shinpachi Nagakura. We're now doing extras, so we have sequel, Dacer, and of course, our beautiful gallery. I'll go over their bigs one last time as we say fond farewell to him. Well, at least dating him, I guess, would be more accurate. Alright, let's see what our sequel is about. Epilogue, actually. I want to look at that smile as long as I live. He has really long titles. for their chapters, don't they? This is delicious. Shinpachi's voice echoed in the dojo. He was holding a rice ball I'd made. He is addicted to my rice balls. Rice balls are the best. I made a lot, so eat as much as you like. Okay. Smacking his lips, Shinpachi stuffed his face full of rice balls. I couldn't help but laugh. Right now, he's taking a break from swordsmanship training. I made rice balls for lunch and brought it over to the soldiers. Rice balls sure are delicious, Anri. I can see why Captain Nakakura makes such a big fuss. Really? It makes me really happy if you say it like that. I thought these rice balls tasted the same no matter who made them, but I guess I was wrong. Yours are exceptionally delicious. Thanks. As I talked to the soldier, Shinpachi came over to us after finishing another rice ball. Do you want me to tell you why Anri's rice balls taste so good? Yeah, why are they so good? You see, Anri's feelings are put into each one. Her feelings? She thinks about us when she makes them, and puts her love into each and every one. I feel it's kind of corny, but it's sweet. Corny, but sweet. And that's why they taste so good. You better be thankful to her. If you say something like that, I might blush a little. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Anri. No, you don't need to thank me. The only things I can help with are cooking and cleaning. You've helped us out so much with your cooking and cleaning, Anri. You might take it for granted, but we're all thankful for the hard work you're doing. Shinpachi. His words reverberated in my mind. By the way, Anri, I have a favor to ask you. Okay, ask away. Could you make some more rice balls? I don't know what I was expecting. I want you to make even more rice balls than you did today. More than today? Got it. Thanks, Anri. I owe you one. Sorry to ask this, but could you make them by sunset? By sunset? Let me see. If I hurry, I should be able to finish it on time. That's great. I feel guilty, but is that okay? Of course. Leave it to me. Thanks a lot. And so I ended up making a bunch of rice balls before sunset. Dang. How much is a bunch? Should I make some more? I was in the kitchen doing my best to make more rice balls. I had made about the same amount as I did this afternoon, but I'm sure I needed more. But why does Shinpachi need all these rice balls? I thought about it, and I never did hear the reason behind this favor. I tilted my head to the side as I made more rice balls. I heard a bright and familiar voice from behind me. How's it going, Anri? I came to help you out. Shinpachi, are you sure you have time to help me? I mean, I'm the one who asked you to do this in the first place. It's only natural I help you. They might end up in weird shapes, but I'll make rice balls as well. That's so. Then let's make them together. Yeah. The two of us started to make rice balls. I thought it was simple, but it's a lot harder than I thought. You're doing well. Don't worry. Really? Oh, they're so cute. You really do work hard, cooking like this every day. I don't know. I don't know. As someone who's never made a rice ball, or at least an official Japanese rice ball, I assume it could be hard. It's like, I mean, I can cook some rice and make just a giant ball with them if I felt like it. That's pretty easy, but making it shaped well with the seaweed and special days with salt, yeah, I don't know about that. You really do work hard cooking like this every day. I can't compete with you. Thanks for doing this. I can't compete with you. Thanks for doing this. No, it's no biggie. I'm just doing what I can to help. That's what's important. Doing all what you can do. I said it earlier, but you might take what you're doing for granted, but everyone around you appreciates your hard work. That's why you should be confident and proud of the things you do for us. Shinpachi. Okay, thanks so much. His words made my chest hot. I smiled and nodded to him. Shinpachi stared at me with his gentle gaze and nodded. I had fun making rice balls with Shinpachi. It was a strange and unique experience. Even Shinpachi, who had trouble making rice balls at first, gradually got better and enjoyed making the rice balls. As I looked at him from the side, I was overcome with happiness and smiled. I didn't know how many rice balls we made. When I laid the next one on the plate, someone's hand suddenly reached out to grab one. He devoured the rice ball. Who is it? It's good. Hesuke. Hesuke was the one who took the rice ball. He continued eating the rice ball with pieces of rice on his cheek. Hesuke, don't show up and eat. I thought it'd be okay because there are so many, right, Anri? That's true. Yay, but I can have one more, right? Hey, no one said that. No more for you. You don't have to get so angry. You're such a cheapskate, Shinpachi. Who are you calling a cheapskate? We didn't make these for you. Who'd you make them for? There are too many to give just to the soldiers. Hesuke asked what I had been wondering as well. That doesn't matter. More importantly, you should help us, Hesuke. What? Why should I? You took one without permission, right? As your punishment, you need to make some. No, a lot. But I only one. Why do I have to make more than that? That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. The crime you committed is that dire. Shinpachi grinned as he grabbed back Hesuke's neck. Whoa, wait a minute. Stop. Well, do your best. Make as many as you can. Jeez, why did it turn out like this? Hesuke surrendered and started helping us. Now there were 3 of us making rice balls. What is this all for? I didn't get to hear the reason why we were making so many rice balls. We already made so many. The kitchen was filled with rice balls. It's going to overflow. Someone's going to open the door and I'm going to fall out. Who's going to eat all these rice balls? I thought that I did my best to make enough rice balls before evening. Several hours passed. This should be enough. Anri, Hesuke, thank you. This should be enough. Shinpachi wiped the sweat off his forehead. This is the first time I've made so many rice balls. I'm so tired. Even though you're tired, I have one more favor to ask you, Hesuke. What? What? Give me a break. I forgive you for eating the rice ball. I'm just asking you for a simple favor. I don't trust your simple favors anymore. You made me make a crap ton of balls. I want you to help us bring these rice balls somewhere. Where? There's no way I could carry all of this by myself. I think I'll ask the soldiers from the second regime to help out too. Hesuke, help us out. I guess I have no choice. Fine, I'll help you. Great, I expected no less from the captain of the 8th Corps. This is the last time I help you. Shinpachi, let me help too. If you're taking all the rice balls somewhere, I'll help carry them too. Thanks, Anri, but we'll be fine just us guys. You have other chores you need to finish, right? But it's okay, don't worry about it. We even have the reliable captain of the 8th Corps to help, right, Hesuke? Like I said, this is the last time. Why don't you stay here, Anri? Shinpachi said so too. I see. I understand. Shinpachi told me not to worry, but it seemed like he was the one worrying about me. What's the strange feeling I have? Shinpachi called over the second regime, and they took the rice balls out one after the other. Alright, that's all of them. Well, then I'm off. Shinpachi, Hesuke, and all the soldiers left. I watched over them as I walked away, but I couldn't get it off my mind. Where are they taking the rice balls? What are they going to use them for? Shinpachi may have been treating me nicely because I made so many, but I really want to know what he needed all those rice balls for. I inconspicuously followed behind them. I wonder how good my stealth skill is. They left the base and walked into town. They went down a street I knew very well. This street is... I wasn't sure, but as soon as I saw the scenery before me, I realized this is where I used to live. Many houses lined up next to mine had been burned. It pained me to see the once familiar scenery change so much. Shinpachi and the others were taking care of me, but there were a lot of people left homeless from the fire. Did Shinpachi make those rice balls for the people affected by the fire? When I thought that, Shinpachi and the others started to pass out the rice balls to the people in the houses. I knew it! Shinpachi didn't just hand out rice balls, he spoke wonderfully to each person as well. How does it taste? It's really good. Not good, huh? I'm glad to hear that. Can I have more? Yeah, of course. Get up and get strong. Okay. Seeing Shinpachi's smile warmed my heart. I realized why he didn't tell me anything about where he was taking the rice balls. If I knew they were coming here, he'd probably guess it would hurt me to see the spot where my house burned down. He did it so I wouldn't have to go through that pain all over again. That didn't work because I followed anyway. I think that's why he kept his endeavor a secret. I was happy at how sympathetic he was. I respected him even more. I watched over Shinpachi as he handed out the last rice ball. The tenants were so thankful to Shinpachi and the others, some people even cried. Soon after, Shinpachi and the others waved to the tenants of the house and left. As I did, I walked up to Shinpachi. Shinpachi? Anri, what are you doing here? Sorry, I was too curious, so I had to follow you guys. I see. I didn't mean to hide it from you. But I'm sorry for keeping silent about it. It's okay. I know you were just looking out for me. I appreciate it. Thanks for being so nice to the tenants. I used to live there too. I keep wondering if there was something I could do for those people. Yeah, I kept thinking that too. Actually, I'm still thinking that. I always ask myself, is there anything else I can do for them? I'm always irritated that I can't do anything meaningful to help them. That's not true. Everyone was so happy. Shinpachi, what did you tell me today? You might take your word for granted, but the people around you are thankful for your efforts. They weren't just happy to have rice balls. They were happy to hear your energetic voice. I think your kindness brought them happiness. Anri. On the other hand, I came here, but I couldn't do a thing. That's not true at all. I was talking to one of the tenants, and she said she knew you really well. When I told her you were doing well at our base, she felt so relieved. Huh? There are people out there who are just happy knowing you're alright. Do all that you can do, and things will get better. That's the first step we can take to helping out these people. Say, why don't we come back here again, together? We can bring more rice balls, and you can show them how energetic you are. We can at least share our high spirits with them. Shinpachi. Yeah, next time let me come with you. I want to see everyone again. That's the spirit. Your smile looks great. Shinpachi rubbed my head. I was so happy. I couldn't help but smile even more. I love your smile, Anri. Huh? My heart feels so warm when I see it. I always want to protect it. Shinpachi. What am I saying all of a sudden? Shinpachi tried to hide his shyness and took my hand and smiled at me. What I mean is, I want to look at that smile as long as I live. Keep smiling for me, Anri. Okay, I will. Shinpachi, please, keep smiling for me too. Yeah, I will. I promise. Shinpachi grabbed my hand tightly. Hey, why don't we go somewhere for a change? Huh? We can only see each other when we're at the base, right? We've never spent time together outside, not even once. Now that you bring it up, that's true. Alright, then today let's make a quick stop before we head home. A quick stop? Yeah, do you want to go to a cafe? What kind of cafe? A cafe? Yeah, I want to go. Your eyes are sparkling. You're so cute. Alright, then let's eat something sweet, and we can do our best tomorrow. Okay. We walked together, holding hands as we smiled at each other. Our smiles reflected in each other's eyes. I want to be near his smile always. I'll do my best again tomorrow. I held Shinpachi's hand tightly as I made that vow in my head. Oh, it was cute. That's like... I think the only thing that's bugging me is like, yeah, Shinsengumi are not allowed to love. Apparently no one's really like saying, God love him. And that's technically what they're supposed to do. But yeah, I don't mind it. Hopefully the date scenario is pretty good. Let's see. Date scenario. Dating a captain. This is a token of my thanks. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this token is. One day, I brought tea to Shinpachi's room, and A soldier visiting Shinpachi had his head down low. Nagagur, I never forget what you've done for me. Whoa, you don't need to kneel down like that. The soldier's eyes were wet as he kneeled on the floor, bowing his head. Shinpachi helped him up. If you were in trouble, why didn't you say anything sooner? You don't need to be so distant. It's hard to ask people for money. You bonehead. Who else are you going to rely on? You should always come to me first. Captain Nakakura, thank you very much. I sat in the corner of the room watching them, so I wouldn't disturb them. When they finished talking, the soldier bowed his head a second time and left the room. Shinpachi looked worried watching the soldier leave. It was like Shinpachi was a reliable and kind older brother. I can't believe he was so hesitant to talk to me. What's wrong? He was having money troubles, so I lent him some cash. A little? Yeah, about 50 Rio. 15 Rio? That's a lot of money. I have no idea how much money that is. Research! Okay, so for my research, 1 Rio, roughly in the start of the Edo period, is 100,000 yen. Yeah, is that right? 100,000 yen, and that is equivalent to today's, this is rounding up, 990 US dollars. So for 15 Rio, today's currency would be $14,850. That is expensive. But then if I go with, if it was the end of the Edo period, then it'd be $593. So that's interesting, to say the least. Either way, that's still a lot of money. It's expensive. Yeah, maybe you're right. Shinpachi seemed indifferent about it. I was shocked and my eyes were wide open. Is it okay to lend him that much money? Yeah, don't worry about it. It may not look like it, but I've got a lot saved up. My guy's younger brother came down with a serious illness. His family's poor and they didn't have enough money for the treatment. After hearing that, I wanted to help him out. I can lend the money. It's a simple task. After taking in all those thoughts, I decided to lend him the money. So that's what happened. It was just like Shinpachi to take care of his men. He had an invigorating smile on his face. As I looked at Shinpachi, who was sympathetic, the respect for him was renewed. Not to mention, I rarely ever use my money. To tell you the truth, I never have a chance to spend it. Oh, I see. You're always busy. You don't have time to spend your money. It's more like I don't know what to spend it on. I send some to the countryside, and I lend it to the soldiers. That's about all I use my money for. You use your money for other people. You're such a kind person, Shinpachi. No, it's not like that. I just don't want anything. Sometimes I feel like spending money on myself, too. Shinpachi stretched his arm out to grab a teacup. Yeah, I think you should spend a little bit more money on yourself sometimes. Whoa, Sanosuke? All of a sudden, Sanosuke was standing at Shinpachi's front door. Shinpachi was shocked, but Sanosuke didn't care and kept talking. Shinpachi, you're too apathetic. That's not true. Yes, it is. Let me ask you this. How long have you been wearing that kimono? I've been wearing this before I came to Kyoto. I forgot when I started wearing it. That's what I mean. That's your problem. Sometimes you need to wear a new and fashionable kimono. Out of curiosity, what's your kimono like? Okay, he has like some designs on his. I mean, you all haven't changed your outfits in forever, right? Anyway. Why should I? I'm not interested in fashion. You're so clueless. What I'm trying to say is you need to look fashionable sometimes. Fashionable? What kind of nonsense are you spouting out? Why do I have to do that? You are something else. Do you really not know? Sanosuke was taken aback and slowly shifted his eyes towards me. What? I didn't understand why Sanosuke was looking at me. I was confused. I wasn't the only one confused. Oh boy. I think he's mentioning this so you guys can go on a date. Possibly a date. It seems like the most logical, look good, go on a date type thing. Shinpachi's mouth was open and his head was tilted as he spoke. Is there something wrong with Anri? Sanosuke looked worn out after hearing Senpachi's words. He let out a deep sigh. What I'm trying to say is you should try and dress better to impress your lover. Lover, you... Senpachi's face was flushed red and he couldn't speak properly. If you say it like that, you make it sound like I'm a slob. Yeah, Senpachi is fine just the way he is. Oh, that's great, Anri. Tell him some more. My clothes may be old, but I do pay attention to what I wear. You really have some nerve saying that when you forgot to shave today. What? I was about to shave right now. If you're going to continue being sloppy like that, some playboy might steal Anri away from you. Mainly him, or me, or whatever. Huh? Anri's so cute and such a good girl, don't you think? Sanosuke smiled straight at me. Hey, don't look at Anri with your perverted smile. That's rude, you know. I'm calling my smile perverted. Anyway, I only spoke the truth. I wish you would just listen to my advice. What do you mean advice? It's all nonsense. Shinpachi tried to pull himself together and drank some tea. So, however, it looked like something was on his mind. Say, Anri? Yeah? Do you think fashionable men are better? No, not at all. Then what would you think if Shinpachi wore a new, more fashionable kimono? I'm sure it'd be wonderful, but... See what Anri's saying? I see. No, hypothetically speaking, of course. Alright, I got it. Huh? I think I'll try to use some money on myself for a change. This is a great opportunity. I think I'll buy a brand new kimono. Yeah, that's the spirit. Alright then. Now that that's settled, I'm off to the city. Anri, I'm going out for a bit. Thanks for the tea. Okay. Shinpachi left Sanosuke and I alone, and he walked off in high spirits. Shinpachi might become a playboy if this keeps up. Shinpachi has always been charming, though. It's fine. This will give him a chance to spend money on himself. It's the money he's earned for putting his life on the line. First of all, money is something you're supposed to spend on yourself, not others. Shinpachi is too nice. If he's too nice to other people, that means he'll lose a lot of money. I don't want to see that happen then. Sanosuke was looking out for Shinpachi in his own way. Get new clothes. Well then, I'm looking forward to seeing the new Shinpachi. Me too. We both smiled in unison. Shinpachi sure is taking his time, and we've just been sitting in this room together, just kind of shooting a breeze, just like, yeah, we're just in Shinpachi's room. Don't know of anywhere else to go. We'll just wait for him to come back. Yeah, I wonder what happened. A few hours passed and Shinpachi left to buy his brand new kimono. It was already dark out, and we were still waiting for Shinpachi to come back. You don't think he's having trouble choosing a kimono, do you? He might be desperately searching for a kimono that would look nice to you. You don't mean... Did you see Shinpachi's face when I said some playboy might steal you away from him? His face was pale and he was twitching all over. That's the first time I've seen him like that. That just shows how important you are to him, Anri. I'm sure he doesn't want to give you to anyone else. You really think so? Of course. Shinpachi has changed after meeting you. Huh? How did he change? How should I put it? It's like he's found something important and doesn't want to lose it. Until now, he didn't care if he died. But now he wants to keep living no matter what. His mindset has completely changed. I'm sure he doesn't want to lose you or your future together. After hearing that from Sanosuke, I remembered a few words Shinpachi told me once. They were from the first night Shinpachi and I spent together. The fun night together, or like the first night I came here? It's no good. Even if it's not loud, it's too late to keep my feelings inside. When I was at Aikida, I thought I couldn't die yet. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. The one where we confessed our feelings, really. I wish I could continue living with you. Shinpachi. Sorry for saying this all of a sudden, but I can't keep my feelings in anymore. I love you, Anri. Will you stay by my side? Oh. After remembering that night, my face was glowing red. Shinpachi told me that. He said he couldn't die yet. He wanted to continue living with me. Sanosuke said the same thing, and it made me happy for some reason. He doesn't want to lose our time together in the present or the future. As I thought about Shinpachi, I heard the sound of a door opening from the entrance of the base. Oh, maybe Shinpachi's back. I'm sure that's him. Let's see what kind of clothes he bought. I was excited. Sanosuke was eager as well and went down the hall to the front door. Next, I heard Sanosuke shout from down the hall. Ah, Shinpachi, those clothes! Hearing Sanosuke's words, I wondered what he was going on and ran out into the hall. What happened? When I did. What? Why are you surprised? Shinpachi was standing there wearing the same old kimono. Shinpachi, didn't you go out to buy a new kimono? Yeah, well, that's what I was planning on doing. Shinpachi was hiding something behind his back, and he slowly brought it forward. This is... He pulled out something unexpected. I was so shocked I couldn't speak. Sanosuke started talking to break the silence. Shinpachi, that's fashionable, but that's a woman's kimono. Of course. That's not what I'm trying to say. Why did you buy a woman's kimono instead of a men's? I started looking for clothes for myself, but a kimono in the woman's clothes section caught my eye. You're not going to cross-dress, are you? I thought it looked great on Anri if she wore it. I just had to buy it. That's why, I mean, if you like it, would you wear this kimono? Shinpachi. Oh, well, that's right. I brought a hairpin that matches the kimono. Shinpachi pulled out a colorful hairpin with small flowers on it. Oh, it's so pretty. I've never seen a hairpin this beautiful. Are you sure it's okay for me to wear these things? Of course, why not? I brought them for you. You don't have to hold back. Take them. You're always helping out around the base, so this is a token of my thanks. For me, Shinpachi, thank you so much. Jeez, you didn't end up using any money on yourself. No, that's not true. I want to see Anri's face full of joy when I gave her these gifts. If you look at it like that, I spent the money for myself, right? I feel satisfied after seeing Anri smile like that. I swear, that's like you, Shinpachi. Sheesh, I was waiting this long to see you in your new kimono. All my time wasted. I'll be leaving now. You two take your time. Sanosuke waved his hand and left us. You're supposed to buy a kimono for yourself. Are you sure this is okay? Yeah, it's no problem at all. My clothes might be a bit old, but I can still wear them for a while. I get really attached to things, even after using it once. I want to use them for as long as I can. Or should I buy a cool new kimono to wear? Shinpachi looked a little bit worried, but I smiled and shook my head. No, not at all. I think you're magnificent the way you value your things. Magnificent? Really? Yes, you're really magnificent. I see. I'm happy to hear that coming from you. Hey, why don't you try on that kimono? Okay, I will. Oh, really? I'm so happy. Alright, try it on. Can I go in a room? Because we're kind of like in the entranceway of the whole compound. It's kind of awkward. Got it. I immediately tried them on. The clothes Shinpachi had bought just for me. And I want to see it. Actually, we'll never find out, will we? How is it? I put the new kimono on and walked in front of Shinpachi. Oh, it's cute. Really, I'm so glad. Yeah, it looks great on you. Good thing I chose that one. Here, I'll put the hairpin on for you. Come a little closer. Shinpachi invited me over, and I stood right next to him. He gently stroked my hair and slowly put the hairpin on for me. Yeah, that hairpin looks great on you. I'm so happy. Shinpachi gently gazed at me while I relished in my happiness. You're already so cute normally, but now you look even cuter. Then again, that means more men will be crowding around you. It's not true. You don't even know how charming you really are. Do you really think so? But I started to think it's okay if other men crowd around you. What? That means I just have to knock each and every one of them out. Alright. Silence for your lady. Got it. Shinpachi! So don't worry. You can be as cute as you want to be. Shinpachi. You're so cute. I love it when you're shy like that. He put his arm around my hips. Oh, I can't help it. I want you so bad. I can't even think straight. He undid the sash holding my kimono together. I didn't think it was going that way. Okay. Aw, I just put it on too. It's your fault, Anri. You're just too attractive. Shinpachi gently caressed my cheek and kissed me. His kisses became more and more intense as he ravaged my lips. He then slid his hand into my kimono and onto my breast. My body started to burn as he pressed down on my chest. The kimono I had just put on was now completely off. I saw it out of the side of my eye. I felt Shinpachi's strong feelings for me today once again. The ecstasy I felt now on my face, I was drunk on the sweet nectar before me. I wish this happiness would continue forever. As I wished that, in the midst of embarrassment and joy, I put my arms around Shinpachi's neck. I expected more. Don't end it like I was like, where's the rest? Where'd it go? Okay, we'll just go look at the gallery then, because I don't know what to do with myself. Just took it all away from me. Oh, they look so cute. Together. Forever. My arm looks absurdly long in this picture, though. It's like it goes one way, and then it goes another. It's like, how big is my arm? It's supposed to be an injury on my hand, too, not my freaking forearm. What? So, I think it's safe to say our hair color is naturally black. That's for sure. It looks like he's just carrying a really strange piece of kimono. You would never know we were there if it wasn't for the story. It looks kind of weird. Oh, I did love this one. They're so cute in bed. And now, the best. Onigiri love. They're making their onigiri. Actually, he did pretty good. That's a really big onigiri, but he has big hands, so it's really bad. It's really over. Now my hair's brown. It's not black anymore. What the heck? Alright then. Guess that ends Shinpachi's chapter. That was great knowing you, Shinpachi. We'll see you again in the other chapters, but we're done dating you for now. We're gonna move on. Who are we going to? I forgot. We're going to Hesuke next. So, yeah, we'll be enjoying Hesuke. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next videos. Until then, Kaze out. Bye, guys!